Oh, that's the thing. My phone is actually dying. I forgot. And if I plug it into the computer, the damn thing goes bing, 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 bing. Okay, we're live. Oh, look at that. It went back to the old one. Where did you go, Joe? Well, good evening, everyone. I don't know where my partner, Joe, went. I mean, I thought this was the Joe and Carolyn show, not the
No,
Carolyn is alone show.
Carolyn is not alone show.
Hmm.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
What's happening, world?
Yeah,
Right?
okay. So, Joe, my phone is dying, so I'm gonna
No,
be
don't
using my
let the phone die,
computer.
please. Oh,
Um,
please, let's not let the phone die.
there it is. Okay. No, it is. It really is. So if I go on YouTube, so you're gonna have to share again, like you usually do.
Okay.
And then, um,
Say, good evening, everybody.
good
How are you this
evening.
evening?
Good evening. And there it is. Yeah, my phone is down to like 12%. It ain't gonna last. It ain't gonna last. Not on
Okay.
YouTube, at least.
That's okay.
Why does
Let's
it
do it
say
from there. Oh, not there. Moved on me. So much.
everybody love
So
Trump? Dun, dun, dun. I
I
had people
was,
call me a bullshitter about Trump today because I told them exactly what his donation book was like.
yeah,
And I'm like, are you serious? They're like, well, why are they making Americans pay for his trials? And I'm like, because he doesn't deserve to be on trial. You idiot. He's taking donation. I'm so sick of these people. I'm like
I know.
last time I read it, and this must be like 7, 8 years ago, he had a donation book of over 300 pages with 50 to 100 different organizations on each page. Black, white, Jewish, Catholic, everything. Everything was on there. Every
Excuse
race,
me.
creed, and religion. I'm like, seriously, just do a little, stop assuming, stop calling me a bullshitter, and look it up before you come back. Are you sneezing? God bless you. God bless you.
Yes, I didn't want to be rude. Sorry.
What? Hey, Dwayne,
I had to turn away. I didn't want to be rude.
you got tornadoes there. We had an earthquake yesterday. I mean, the day before. There's something happening, people. There's something happening.
Yeah, I know. Why so many tornadoes going on over there?
There's been
Some weird
tsunamis,
stuff
floodings, fires, tornadoes. People don't realize what's going on
and
around the world.
earthquakes. Yeah,
And
and earthquakes. Yeah,
yeah,
weird.
I've been attesting to that, like, you know, every
Yeah,
time. Well, at least to my friends, I'm telling them. So we got some pretty strange news about the blood vials. What was that about?
yeah. Somebody, yeah, four like 4 days ago. But this is what's weird. Okay, so they
It's weird.
sent two vials of blood to the RNC addressed to President Trump, right? 4 days ago, right? But nothing else came out. That's all they said. They said
They
they
never said
sent it
anything
there.
else. How
Yeah,
many?
it's like
Four, like
nothing
four
else was said.
vials?
No, two, it said.
Two vials.
Two vials and they were addressed to Trump, but they didn't say anything about, I mean, they had to have gone right away to the lab to figure out whose they
Whose
were,
it
right?
is.
Yeah,
Well,
you would
they
have
would
thought.
know. I mean, listen, either it's something really secretive. In that case, head of the RNC wouldn't see it first. They'd have specialists, or it's something plain out simple like here's Biden's blood test. You'll see that it has his DNA. What did they make Hunter sober for like 6 months? I don't think so.
Right.
Here's here's his blood example. Yeah. Here's your piss test. You
Yeah, right. They all
no,
should get
no.
a piss test, I think.
It's the
All of
same.
them.
No, I mean you get more of the hair follicle or
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
blood nowadays. I think hair follicle is like the best because it goes. No, I'm sorry. The hair follicle will tell you how long you've been on a certain drug
Right.
because
That's
there's a
yeah.
certain
Yeah. They can go
amount
back
of time hair
far, hair
grows.
follicles. Yeah. Yeah.
What's up,
That's
Joseph? Joseph's in the house.
what's up,
Him and his
brother?
father trying to tell us something. Oh, absolutely.
About all the stuff going on. Yeah.
What else was there?
Oh, yeah.
That
I
is
don't
weird, the violence. I don't.
yeah.
I mean, if there's no information, we can't even pretend to guess.
Mhm.
I mean, if it was something bad or sinister, it would
Oh,
have been known by now. But then we don't know how the drugs keep getting into the White House and the Capitol building and all this shit.
yeah, it has to be them.
It's
It has to
magically
be them.
delicious. It magically appears with their cereal. You muted yourself, right?
Yeah. No, yeah, we're okay.
Okay. No, I just wasn't sure if you knew.
Yeah.
No, you were talking about the immigration thing.
Yeah, the well,
What was that
they
about now?
they think the
See how much I
immigrants would
watch the news,
boast
guys?
they would think that the immigrants would bolster our economy. Yet why didn't they bolster the
Bolster their
economy
own
where they
economy.
came from?
Right. That,
That doesn't make any sense. I don't get what they're saying.
you mean you don't get what they're saying? All they say is lies. The
Yeah.
Democrats say, who said that? Where's that from? The Washington Post? Biden?
Yes. Yes.
Well, there you go. Good guesses, right?
Yeah.
They're all lies. They know that having these people come in illegally like this is not only a threat to our country, it's a threat to the people.
Yeah.
It's a waste of money, expensive. We're gonna have to pay again to get rid of all these people and have them come in the right way if they're um like truly want to
Why
be
do
a
we
citizen.
have to pay to send them back home? Why don't we just push them back over into
Well, let's
Mexico?
think.
Let
Do we
Mexico.
know who paid to send them here?
Exactly.
Who sent them here? It doesn't
No.
it becomes somebody's responsibility. It's got to be the people's responsibility. We can't say, "Hey, Trump, you pay for them to go back." Soros is dead, so he ain't gonna pay for them to go back. I don't know how they got so many here in such a short period of time, but
Well, we
I
got
know
over
that they're
10,
all
it's over
deployed.
10 million, and they're still coming. It's not closed everywhere. Might be closed in Texas, but there's 4 states.
Thank you,
I know New
Texas. Was
Mexico is
that Abbott,
closed.
right?
Yeah, New Mexico has the border
Howdy.
over there. We're good. But it's Arizona and
These people are
California.
not, they're paid to come here to begin with, and then they're promised to be paid here and to have food and a decent home, and that they
Right.
probably won't have to work. Their working is acting. That's what they work for. They act and they get paid to act.
There is
That's all it
something to it.
is. And if they get any bit of money from us, it's not going to be a check where they're going to go
Oh,
with a check and cash it like to a check cashing place. They can't do it without ID anyhow. Check cashing place won't do that, right? They're going to
yeah.
get like cards, and the cards are going to be able to be traced all over the place in the country or even outside the country. They do it now. I'm not saying it's all a bad thing, but I think there's a reason that we're missing. There's
Right.
a reason for it, you know.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. Could you teach my girl? Smack. Let's do that high five and then back and a boo. Sorry. Sorry. That was uncalled for. All those old hand things. I don't know.
You
I
know
used
what
to
I'd like to
yeah.
know? I'd like to know if everybody thinks that Fani Willis will be thrown off that case. I wonder if she'd be thrown off that case.
Okay. So
I mean, it's we already know it should have been gone, and all of them disbarred. They all lied on the stand, and the judge accepted it. So they all should be disbarred. I don't know.
Can't trace it when they control it, but the federal bank, Trump has control of the federal bank. But that's another story. I mean, you want to know about conspiracies? Trump has been in control of the federal bank for like a year and a half into his presidency. So what, 6.5, 7.5 years, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 years, 6, 7 years. Certain people have control. People don't believe in Q, but while Russia was happening, Q was flying around doing their jobs.
Right.
Okay. There are 47 countries that
Right.
are involved in this plan to make everything great again, not just
I
America. America has to
I
come first.
trust Trump. I trust
Yes,
Trump.
yes.
I do.
Let's go back to Fani Willis for a minute, and then we can read some comments. Okay, I put up in the community the meme about Fani Willis wearing a dress backwards. Guys, this
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
intentional. Listen, there's nothing done from the mouths of JFK Jr. Oh, I'm sorry, Robert Kennedy to Fani Willis's dress backwards. There's
Yeah.
no
That's
coincidences. Okay,
that's a
you can
professional woman.
ask
Mhm.
exact. Well, that's true too. But you can ask a freaking 7-year-old girl, as long as they've worn one or two dresses in their life, they will know that that little teardrop zipper always goes in the back. It always does. Like I'm telling you, a 7-year-old girl will know this around the world.
Yeah.
I don't, I mean, I have from jackets from the London fog, and I know that it's still the teardrop in the front, but that's a jacket. Every girl knows that that teardrop goes in the back.
Hmm.
That was done intentionally. Her flag is what? It's like
Pointing
almost
up, straight up.
it's going
Um,
straight up.
I mean,
Surrender.
I mean,
She surrendered. You see, she's one of the bottom of the pyramid.
hmm,
There was another thing. A lot of people are like, I was reading Forbes said that I'm so sorry for people being so stupid, okay? Now, I know we are all Trump fans. RFK is not a bad dude. I will say this till I'm blue in the face. You people have to wake up. All right. I see people going off on this poor guy. He said the truth. He said, because Forbes said that that he slammed Trump. That wasn't a slam. Trump closed over 3 million businesses down
mhm,
without regards to the Fifth Amendment.
right.
Guess what? He did smack people. Guess why he had to do it that way? Because it was done by the military. He had to get rid of the evil.
Yeah, and it's
You
pretty
can't,
bad.
there's no process to handle people of this
Nature.
mentality, this satanic, eerie. I mean, they're just beyond help.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's
It's
beyond
really
bad
bad.
what they
It's
have
really
done
bad.
to human beings. And this
Hmm.
is the best example I have. Okay. I will say this till I'm blue in the face also.
Okay, say.
Prior to Trump,
Hmm.
800,000 a year went missing in America.
Right. Yeah. There you go.
800,000. I believe it was just people and children. I'm not
I thought it
sure.
was children. I thought it was just
It might have been
children
children.
in the United States alone.
And right. Like
Right.
even in the UK, it was like over 450,000
Yeah.
children yearly. Trump gets in, I mean, it went down to 250, 300,000, which is still
Hundred.
horrendous. How do we have
Down 100.
phones and way to contact these kids? They all have their tablets, computer, iPads. They walk together, but they're taking videos and we don't know where the hell they're going. People wake up, they're being taken. I literally just got over watching a video in Russia. This guy goes up behind this little boy, takes him, covers his mouth, and runs into like what I guess is like some kind of subway station, like an entrance.
Hmm. Hmm.
Do you know
Mhm.
how many people just watched him do it?
And they don't.
I mean, I
Why
knew it
doesn't
was fake and
anybody
I
act?
nearly had a heart attack, huh?
Yeah. Why doesn't anybody act when somebody does that?
I'll tell you
Freaks me
something
out.
because they're afraid to get in trouble too. But I don't know. They have their
I'm
own.
gonna act, guys. I'm gonna act.
I
I'm
would
gonna
too.
get hurt. So
I
help
couldn't
me.
believe the sweet blonde, maybe
Yeah.
22-year-old, tall, thin, nothing
Hmm.
just ran after them.
Hmm.
This big guy and this, young boy
Yeah.
just ran into pure darkness. You had guys passing them up.
We
If it
gotta
could
stop it.
happen in front of our faces like that,
Mhm. We
how
gotta
many
work
bus
together to
stops and
stop it.
well, yeah, the child missing children went up again. It
Hmm.
went up again because
Yeah, it's
Biden
up.
went back into office. Um, some crypto sex trafficking agencies were able to go back on board, like P. Diddy.
Yeah.
You think P. Diddy's the only one, guys?
No.
And
There's hundreds of them, thousands of them,
yeah, that
millions of them.
if you had 800,000 year missing children in America that had 350
Hmm.
million people, no
Right.
wonder you could watch the ID channel for 2 years and not see a repeat. I mean, it's not that that happens, but you really probably could.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. This shit is real.
It
So
is.
when
It's very,
RFK
very
tells,
real.
thank you for
Mhm.
agreeing. When
Yes.
RFK tells you that Trump did it and he did it over the Fifth Amendment, which he didn't give them anything. In fact, we will probably only see recordings of most of them being, you get it? Analog recordings. We're not going to, because it's been done. It was military tribunal. There's no coming back from what these satanic bullshitters did. Bullshit
I,
pieces of shit, crap, motherfucker. I can't even.
I feel you, man, because that's the way I feel about them too.
I understand even Satanism because
Mm.
it's a religion, whatever. You want to
Yeah,
believe
whatever.
that there's powers and whatever, fine. There's powers with God
But
too.
good. Don't
So
hurt
pick and
anybody.
no, definitely not. But you want to believe in that. But then when it comes to killing children or animals, I mean, then you got to have a different mentality. The Son of Sam, the Zodiac Killer, the oh, what was the other one with the needle? They all, the one in Los Angeles, they all were
Fucker.
Satanists, people. That's the
Mm.
one thing they never let you know. It's time to wake up.
Hmm.
It
It
was
is,
right.
man.
Trump did it for a reason. It needed to be done. He
And they,
needed to close over I think it was 3.3 million businesses. Don't get mad at RFK for telling the damn truth.
mhm.
Okay? He's trying to wake your fucking asses up, and it's really becoming difficult. Y'all fucking sleeping. You follow the news as if the news is, oh, yes,
Be careful with the media, man. Hey,
give
that's
me a break, people.
yeah. Yeah, be careful with
How
them.
many
They
gods?
lie.
How many coincidences? All right, you want to read some of the comments? Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to go on like that. I was
Yeah.
not being a lady.
No. She's
Go
gonna
on.
Sarah's gonna send us some more pictures, so that's cool. Some
Wonderful.
memes.
Thank you, Sarah. We love them. Oh,
Yes,
we can't
Diddy
get
was
enough of
just
them.
the tip of the iceberg. Yes, yes, yes. I'm glad you got away from Satanism too, Sarah.
Yes, that's right, Sarah. I did mention that she was. I wasn't gonna say it, Sarah. I mean, that's up to you to mention. Um,
Well, yeah, I mean, they had the attitude if it feels good, do it. That's the attitude. That's their motto. So, but then it goes a
the
little bit
attitude of
further.
Satanism, is that what you're telling
Yeah,
me?
but then it goes a little bit further than that too.
These
Yeah,
people are handling
weird, right?
they're handling these powers that are given to us. We do relish powers. We have them inside us, in our blood, in our minds, in our hearts, our souls. Look at what people can do, accomplish, create. I
Yeah,
mean, everybody breaks a world record eventually. This is magic, people. You don't need black sorcery.
yeah. Oh, I believe there's magic in. I do. I think it's been
Shadows
suppressed
gathered in their
somehow. I
masses,
believe it's been suppressed somehow.
just like witches and black
I don't know
masses.
how. And
What?
I
I'm sorry.
wonder if the pyramids are the ones that actually suppress the magic.
No,
Hmm.
no. The
I wonder
pyramids,
if they take
pyramids are
our
giant
magic away from
batteries.
us, if they
What?
take it away, or if they take the magic away from us.
Okay. So there was like
Okay.
only one or two people that said that we don't live in a matrix from the one that Knut
Hmm.
Reeves said, the Matrix. That it was a documentary. Well, it is a matrix because we are made up of how do I explain it? Okay, so everything takes electricity and takes numbers and computers. I mean, what did we do before that, though? I can't explain it, Joe. That's not that's not something to. Oh, go on. What else is there?
Well, you think about what a matrix actually is, and everybody's life is kind of like a matrix.
Well, I told them
Yeah.
take it right. I said, well, take it a notch down from the movie, right? Take it a notch or two down, take out those thrills, and you still have them controlling money, power, wars,
And you.
people, right? And the people.
Mhm. Mhm.
But
Excuse me.
like even the planes have to go in a certain way, right? Even
Mhm.
the cars have to go there has to be a certain rules. Like when you watch what's that dead zombie movie, the dead zombie show, Walking Dead.
Yeah,
They're
Walking
driving
Dead.
all over. They can drive over mountains, over the grass, over somebody's back house and the lawn. There's anarchy and no rules. Well, we're in a coded civilization. We have social security numbers. Numbers. I am not an animal. I am a sexual
Uh,
organ. That was Robin Williams too. I'm sorry, I
you
have to
have
be.
already been numbered.
That's it.
Mhm.
What do you think? And I told you those
Already
numbers
been
are
numbered.
worth money to them.
It is.
They
Worth
were
a
in
lot of money
control.
to them.
We were the little
Hmm.
risk board that they were playing war with.
Yeah.
It is a matrix. It's their
Trading
matrix.
places. That's a good too.
Oh, right. The
Yeah.
movie train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why that always comes up to my mind when you say that. I don't know why. It's like
What?
when
The
you when they start it was like those two old guys in trading places, how they bet $1 that they could change people's lives and whatnot. That's how they control us. And, the money controls us,
the
right?
money, their money always begot money.
Hmm.
So even Trump somehow survived without taking any of their money, really. Well,
Right.
no,
He didn't
he
take
did
any
borrow
of it.
money from Soros. People don't believe me. He did. He borrowed money because
So that's how
Soros
they
was the
make money.
super bank. I don't
Right.
know where it came out that Soros was only worth like 6 or 7 billion. No, 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 no,
No,
no.
no,
For some reason,
way more than that.
yeah, it was like closer. It was like 350 billion,
Hmm.
250 to 350, somewhere around there. I know it. Now, unless the Mandela effect really hit me hard, they changed it around, like Google and information changed it around. I would even guarantee I have it saved in my phone 10 years ago. I'm like beyond the secretary, so I'm gonna have to check that out. I mean it. There's something very wrong there, and there's a reason why. It's to say, well, he's gonna go bankrupt and his family's gonna die out, but that's how they're gonna do it. They're gonna lie. The good guys still have to lie to you. That's the problem. The good guys are lying to the good people because they're not awake enough yet. Right? Anything else? What else is there? I do everything in my power. So you guys on in the that are watching us Actually, when I put up that meme about Fanny, I asked you guys if anybody wanted to come live, which I mean how
Hmm.
Joe and I are on Zoom. I'd really like to get, even if it's a handful of people, I could always get my friends.
Right.
They're used to it, they know how to do it. Some of them would still go live, but I want to get new people, new voices. I want to hear, but I want to hear conspiracies. Guys, watch Annie, watch History, watch Unexplained with William Shatner. They're teaching you now. You watch a Karen episode on YouTube. You watch like anything, and you'll see some truth to it because they are absolutely trying to wake you up in every way possible.
Yep.
The media still looks like fools. I mean, even The Simpsons have been making fun of Fox since I can remember. And then I remember I never watched Fox. I never really. Dad watched CBS when I was younger. I think that's Channel 2 in New York. And that's all, was it CBS? Yeah, I think so. Was it? Yeah, CBS. Ah, shit. You see, I always get them confused. But that's all I ever watched. And then when I grew up, I stopped watching the news. I did not. I'd read the paper every now and then. Oh, no. How
My dad
messed up
always
this
watched.
fucking world is.
Yeah.
Like,
My dad
take-
always read the newspaper, watched
I did
channels.
too.
He watched all the news. He mostly watched ABC and some CBS, but mostly ABC. Just like we, it's like I used to watch ABC. Wife still watches that. I can't watch TV. I just can't listen to
I
the lots anymore.
I remember when we
Ugh.
first started talking,
Mhm.
like 6 years ago, you would still get off of Zoom and go and watch movies with
Right.
Lucille and stuff. You can't do it anymore.
I just
That's how
can't.
a lot, that's,
And I want to, but I can't.
right. No, I don't want to.
It's just so
Hey,
awful what they're doing.
they were watching Eddie and the Cruisers, The Edge. My sister and my husband watch movies together. And I'm like, no. Like,
Mhm.
my husband got me Queen, the movie, like 7 or 8 years ago, Valentine. I think our first Valentine's in Florida, like over 8 years ago. And I still never watched it. That's how long it's been that I even like I can't sit through a movie. I just when you are awake and you know too much, it literally makes you sick. It makes you sick to think of some of these people and what they've done. There's plenty of names,
Right.
and you know them. You know, you know them. Cher. Am I allowed to call them out? Maybe I can. Celine
So,
Dion,
yeah. You know what happened to that lady?
Sharon
She used to be
Stone,
real pretty, and then all of a sudden she got really,
Kathy Griffin.
oh God, another one. Yeah.
Um, what's his fuck face? Johnny Depp,
Yeah, I saw
Tom
pictures of
Hanks.
him too. Yeah.
They're all they all reverted back to the scaly form. I don't think they're lizards. They are
And they were on some, it looks like they were on something, and then,
adrenochrome.
yeah, now it's, I guess,
Adrenochrome we'll save for another time. I don't want to go through all that stuff.
yeah, okay, yeah, let's not.
I didn't want to do too long of a live either, especially if nobody else is coming on. And we're going on at 10 o'clock. Can't help it. It's been just like long days, but maybe Tuesday we'll try early. See, but then people are at work and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what we should do. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out. Maybe we'll do twice a week, something like this, so people know when. Oh, my phone is dying.
And you can even do them like when I'm at work. You could do some because I don't know
I
when we
do.
don't know
I
when
should do
dead
shit
people
when
are
you're not
awake.
around, but it's not as
Yeah,
fun. You're my sidekick. You're my
I know.
Ed
I
McMahon.
know.
Hey-oh.
Oh, yeah.
I don't need a sidekick. I got boobs.
Everybody needs a sidekick.
Well, we need a lot of sidekicks. We need voices. We want
Yeah.
you.
And there is
I just heard
only
myself.
certain movies that I can sit through. I can't sit through. Oh, I can't either. No Tom Hanks movies.
Joe, when you're reading it, either read it to us,
Oh,
you know,
I'm sorry. I should.
because you can't, like, you're not talking to, yeah, I know. It's hard. We're not used to going live.
I know. I'm sorry, everybody.
I can't clip this out like when we're doing recordings.
I know.
Oh, Joe fucked up again. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, right. Cut that part out. Cut it out. Tape, retape it. That's how they used to.
What was she saying anyhow? That she can't watch movies either?
She's like us. She can't. She can. There's only certain movies that she can sit through. She can't. No Tom Hanks movies.
Right.
Fuck that. Fuck that dude. I'm sorry. Yeah. Uh, and
She's
her
right.
family gets the shits because she calls out all these actors and actresses. Yeah, my family does too. Yeah, they've all turned on me.
That's
Ever since all this happened, yeah, because I live in a blue state, But what's funny is that when you talk to people
I
here,
supposedly grew up in a blue state.
there nobody here is blue. That's what I don't get.
I've
Where
only
does the
been
blue
saying New
come
York is
from if
red for
nobody
like
here is
ever.
blue? Right?
I don't know. That's because it's a lie, because Dominion exists, because the cheating existed.
Gee, they've been cheating for a while too,
Yeah.
man.
And New York, you got is that my husband? You got millions and millions of people in New York,
Mhm.
and it's how
Yeah,
easy is it to just steal votes and change them and turn them around? Oh, that was something else you were saying about the voting machines. Like they're already
yeah,
cheating now for the next
yeah.
vote or something.
That's right, huh?
What
In
was that?
There was one. Where was that at? Somebody. I don't can't remember where it was at. They were already.
It was like
They
early
said that
cheating.
somebody had put the in Wisconsin. Somebody had put the
Ah,
the drives.
right. The
They put the
USB
drives
drive.
in multiple times. They had already could prove that they had already put the
So it would be
drives in
more than
multiple
one.
times.
Oh, so if
Mhm.
that drive had like 200 Democrats and only 30 Republicans, and they
It
kept
was
putting something to that effect,
right.
probably.
Be 4, 5, 6, 800 Democrats versus how many Republicans, right? You see what I mean? So they're kind of, yeah, the cheating's starting already.
Death and hatred to mankind,
And they're advertising here
poisoning their
um
brainwashed
the
mind.
same day you register, you can vote. The
I don't see a
same
problem with
day
this
you
because
register, you can vote.
registration shouldn't take fucking 5 weeks anymore. We don't live in the fucking 18th century. One, two, three, you're in the computer.
Mhm.
Boom. But at the
Well,
same time, one, two,
mhm.
three, you're a citizen of the US or you're not.
Exactly. That's the problem. That's
No, there
because
is no
what I
problem.
saw was
You think
it was
that
an older
that
gen.
you think that they don't know who is an immigrant and not in this place in
Yeah,
America?
they
They
do.
know. But I'll
Exactly
tell you
know.
something, the good and the bad know. There
Exactly.
is no way Trump lost the last election. He
Yeah,
was made to lose.
mhm.
He was
I-
made to lose to wake you up.
you might be right about that. You just might be right.
Politicians hide themselves away.
Well, I want to say this real quick about the border, the border issue. It's
Mm.
been a problem since I was in high school. And both sides have always said that they were going to fix the border, which always told me there wasn't two sides but a uniparty. So both sides have always promised to fix the border, and they haven't until President Trump comes along. I just wanted to say that.
That's cool. That's cool. Uni party. There is no such thing as a party, let alone a uni party.
Well, yeah, it's one mind, one mindset, I should say,
That's not
in
what a party
Washington.
is.
Well, I don't know what you
That's
would
why
call
that's
that.
why it's a ridiculous
It's,
thing
yeah,
that they made peasants
Yeah,
think
what do
is
you call
true.
Washington then? What do you call them? They're all one side. They're all on the same side.
Washington works for us.
Well,
They're supposed
they
to.
haven't been.
They're supposed to be,
Right,
Washington is supposed to be we the people.
right. But it's not.
As simple as that. Like,
Right.
I don't know.
And for a little bit, it hasn't, is what I'm
For a
getting at.
little bit,
Right.
forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have not controlled this country.
Right.
I don't understand the very beginning. And I know Washington did not want to be president. He did not want to be president of this country. And I feel he was afraid. I think he still wanted to fight. I think he still wanted to maintain general role on the fields instead of commander in chief of the United States, which is protected, you know, behind closed doors. It's
Yes.
it's a very confusing, I don't know, very confusing roles that they all played. That's one I'm gonna put up something on Twitter, on old Twitter before X. There was somebody that said that they were JFK Jr. And a lot of people followed this person. It looked kind of official. I mean, but anything could look official. It was just the things that he said, though. And I think he answered one of our friends too, and maybe Helen even or Cheryl. And they one of them, I forgot who it was, but they got very excited. So they believed that they were talking to Junior. Um, it's funny how we don't know who vice president pick is, but yet, a lot of conspiracists believe Junior is alive and will be. And you ask people around the world, like I ask other conspiracists around the world, and they'll be like, well, isn't it supposed to be your one, JFK Jr.? That's how they put it, so nonchalantly. Like, okay, but do you understand in America we think he's all dead? Like, the nation believes he's dead. They don't see it that way because
Mm.
they believe in the plan. And so do I. And I think that's it for
I believe
tonight.
Trump. I believe Trump because
Trump is
every
the
time I
plan.
see him, he's standing proud and he looks confident. So I trust him. I'm trusting Trump. I
Trump knows
trust
what
Trump.
he's been doing it. He's been asked to do it from before 2012,
Mhm.
and he is doing just fine. And he's
Yep.
on things, natural things to help him stay young and vigorous. He is. He's doing what what we all should be doing, and we all
Right.
will be doing soon. Really taking care of our temples, our bodies. I always say that word temples. I'm not even religious. I'm still trying to believe. Like it's really difficult.
Seems like you're turning a little religious, maybe. I don't know.
No,
Even you don't even know you are, but you are.
I always loved the study of theology.
Mhm.
I always liked the study of it. I mean, it's philosophical, so it's just up my alley, but it's hard for me to say because it's still disappointing that like I feel like we're such good people. Why do so many good people die and God let this happen? And it's so hard for me to think, well, Satan interfered. Even though God is omnipotent,
Question.
doesn't mean that Satan can't interfere. And it's hard for him to come and fix everything up without help.
Right.
Just like just like humanity couldn't fix ourselves up without some help.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to talk about the ETs soon. The Alpha Centauris and Pleiadians and the
Yeah.
lurches.
Yeah.
There's so many of them. And I believe quite a few are here to help us. The tall grays, the short grays, the silver, the little greens, all these guys. Like Mars and they've been in Mars. Oh, what did you say the other day? That one of the belts was moving on One of the moons?
Oh,
Was it a
on one
Io?
Europa,
Oh, Europa.
one of Saturn's moons.
Right,
It's this crust is looks like it's because it was used to be a hard ball of ice and now it's
right.
looks like it's moving.
They're
So
saying it's moving.
there's evidence that it moved.
The
There's a big
3D
old move.
collapsing.
There's
that could be
movement.
ice melting and something being
It
in
could be
there.
ice
Why would
melting. That's exactly what we're thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Or it could be somebody, another extraterrestrial, broke through the ice and went inside. Right.
why would they do that?
Well, to
It's
see what's
layers
on
and
the other
I
side of
mean,
the ice.
miles and miles of ice, like and gases and
Well, I
probably
don't know.
bad
Maybe
things.
who knows? I don't
So
know.
it would make more sense that
I don't
something was
know. I'm not
trapped in
there.
there
Yes.
for millennia and then, you
I
know,
can only surmise.
see, I don't know the rotations of Saturn and all the other planets. I
Right.
couldn't.
I
But
couldn't.
if you think about it, and we're in a certain age, like I keep saying, we're in the age of Aquarius, which is I I think I got it wrong last time. I think it's
Age of
2,800 years.
Aquarius.
Yeah, exactly. 2,800 years. See, you make me forget what I'm trying to
I'm
say.
sorry.
Then the cycles of everything must be different, might be different.
Mm,
They say that the planet Nimbu comes to us every 3,600 years and will create things like a great flooding, like Noah had.
mm,
Is this true? Who the fuck knows? Who's going to be alive
yes.
in 3,600 years to know? Well, what, another 1,000 years? I mean, this is after Noah, 1,000, 1,500 years. I don't know. All right, let's say goodnight to everybody. Not
Oh,
since
okay.
Ronald, wait, Joseph, not since Ronald Reagan. What were we talking about? So that's
Oh,
why,
um, I don't know about the president. You know there something about the
oh,
president.
very,
Mm.
Joe knows Reagan's a president. Good
Yay!
going,
No,
Joe.
we were talking about George Washington. You were
Yeah.
when he made that comment.
Okay, so
Said
yeah, I've said it before. Reagan was shot for a reason.
three
MLK was
times,
shot for a
three
reason.
times, right?
I think twice. Wasn't he
Right.
twice? And then they forced him to put in the Brady bill. You get it? We didn't we the people did not want that bill in. And there's even footage that there's different footage that it was obviously a cop, a man dressed as a cop, not a real cop. Man dressed as a cop that shot Reagan
Mm.
to get close to him, of course. That's how fooled we were in the 80s. That's how easy. Oh, you just put
Mm.
on an old uniform there and go there and
Yeah,
talk with an Irish accent and,
yeah,
go right up to the president and shoot him in the balls.
yeah. And almost did
Nowadays, it's a little
too.
more difficult, so we have AI and CGI. We have to talk about that too. We also have to talk about
Oh,
holograms and time travel because people, it exists.
I
It
think
all
it does,
exists.
man.
It really
I'm
does. But
thinking
we're
about
not going to do that tonight. We'll do it on Tuesday.
it.
That's a good subject. So you can go and look up what you want to about time travel and
Mhm.
holograms. That's actually a big clue right there. Holograms and time travel. Like I said, a lot of the stuff I'm even saying, it's all over YouTube. It's almost all over certain TV channels, except the news. Except the news. It's all over the place. You just have to pay attention and you'll realize how many Karens do we watch?
A lot, man. Yeah,
And
that's
then
kind of funny.
a
Yeah,
bunch of it will be pro-Trump, and you'll realize they're calling the wrong person Karen.
yeah.
And a lot of, but then again, you don't know what people are thinking, what the audience is thinking, but at least it gives the audience a chance to think for themselves because the commentator, he doesn't give any clues. He even says sometimes, right? The guy always says like, or sometimes says, we don't know which one's the Karen in this situation.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
Gotta watch this shit. Just stop watching the news, stop watching old TV, stop watching, and pay attention
crack
to
TV.
some stuff on Rumble. That's
Right.
my
Rumble's
advice.
good.
what's the other one?
I don't go on Truth Social much.
Well, Truth Social's only going to tell you the real media. Trump knows that.
There's one that advertises. I
They-
haven't got into it. Is that 1440? I don't know anything about them.
Yeah,
Been looking
you
kind
know
of
what?
at.
If their commercials weren't so annoying, I probably would have gone and listened to them earlier. But at this point, I'm just going and listening to people live,
Yeah,
listening to Lou and Glenn Beck, and then I'll watch my Forbes and
yeah,
people
like
live. Yeah, I like Forbes too. And
Newsmax. I
we'll
listen
watch the
to.
Senate once in a while, Congress take, that's
I
enough for
listen
me.
to
Can't
Newsmax
stand
too.
this shit. Huh?
I listen to Newsmax too.
Newsmax.
Hmm.
I just don't even bother. All the news is fake.
Yeah, well,
90% of it at least. I'm not saying accidents don't happen, but they're really watching out for us now, people. That's what you have to know. They're taking care of us. All right. Let's say goodnight. Let's say
all right,
goodnight.
everybody.
Good night, Joseph, Dwayne.
Peace,
Dwayne,
peace,
next time we talk
peace,
about music,
peace. Have a
because I
liberal,
didn't even
caring.
bring it up. I was singing War Pigs.
Yeah.
I'll talk about that next time.
Okay.
A lot of people think it's cops. It's not. It's the government. Ozzy knows people. The British fucking know more. Queen,
Mhm.
David Bowie, they knew. Okay? And they say it in their songs because symbolism is their downfall, but they thought we were too stupid to figure it out. They always
Right.
did.
Right.
Anyhow, everybody, peace
Yeah.
out. Mwah,
Yeah.
love you.
Sorry about your Karen, Joseph. So
What?
he's got a he said he's got a Karen that lives down the way he has to deal with.
Oh,
Right.
oh. We'll say a
But
prayer.
yeah. Yeah. So
Sorry, Joe. Take care, guys. Thanks for
peace
stopping
out,
in.
everybody.
Peace.